What's going on, guys? You can check out my new toy here. I'm pretty excited for this little guy. Picked it up yesterday, and yeah, picked it up yesterday, and it ran good for a little bit, and then it stopped running good. It completely shut off on me. I couldn't get it to start back up. I was like, what in the world? This thing's rarely ridden whenever I got it, and it looks brand new. And carb was disgusting. I'll put a picture in the video so you can see it. Yep, I immediately went to the Facebook group and told about what was going on, and yeah, just needed a carb cleanup, and I changed the spark plug. Couldn't tell which one was really the main problem, because it was weird because it like wouldn't start at all after that. But now it's going, and let's give her a little rip. It's gonna be a short video today because it is hot. Let's see here. Starts right up, first pull. The other thing I had to do was tighten up that back brake. It did not work well at all. This is perfect for this kind of stuff though out here. I'll tell y'all one thing, it really hurts my ass to ride this thing. Excuse my French. Yeah, it hurts sometimes. It's killing it out here on this little gravel. But yeah, I was going to talk. I haven't rode the TBR7 for a little bit. I got to explain why. TBR7, I'm having that trouble. This thing will shake you to death. I'm having that trouble right now with the that breather valve. The breather tube is puking oil, and it's really starting to get on my nerves. Get turned around right here. But yeah, that breather valve started puking, and at first I was like, okay, it's just a little bit, it's supposed to do that. How else is it going to get rid of all that excess pressure without getting rid of some of the pressure? And of course, naturally, a little bit of oil is going to come out of there, and every bike does it, but it's just the TBR7 is a little excessive. It was getting too much oil out, and so the fix for that is the PCV valve and rerouting the hose up higher. So I need to get on doing that, but it's just finding a day and doing enough research so I know exactly what I'm doing before I do it. So it's probably why y'all are going to be like, why aren't you riding the bigger motorcycle and you're riding this little guy? Well, that's why. It does phenomenal out here though. Yeah, I still got that throttle screw in too, so if I take that out, I know I'll get a little more out of this thing, but oh goodness gracious, it will shake you. Yep. Now this is a channel bike. Because Coleman is the seller of them. Don't mean Coleman makes them in-house, I don't believe. Because there's the Baja Warrior, which is really close to this. It's just that little 196 cc. Goodness, I know the shaking is bad. I'm sorry, y'all. She is right now. This is ripping for me. I know I'm not going very fast, but as much as I'm shaking, I don't know if I really want to be going much faster. To make you real sore real fast. Yeah, I posted in the group. I've wanted one of these since I was little. This same exact model. There's something about the just the style and the look of it. I love it. It's just fun. But uncomfortable? Oh yeah. Very uncomfortable. Not going out on the road, y'all. Unlike the China bike, this isn't street legal. Yeah, I know I rode dirty on the China bike without a tag for a little bit, but unlike the Tao, I should have said. I'm excited to see what this thing really can do, though, in terms of speed. But on this road right here, like, this is all I want. I don't really want to go much faster. This thing's so small. Oh, it hurts my butt to ride. But this is just going to be fun. I'm going to clean it up real nice, make it look new. I mean, it looked new when I got it. But, yeah, I'm just going to take real good care of this one and keep it for putting around the farm up here. I think that'd be pretty fun. And these back brakes work very well now. You hear me shaking around. I was talking to Dustin Seegers. Y'all hear me talk about him all the time. He was telling me that he thinks they make a butt pad for this thing which should be able to absorb some of this shock. Because y'all know this thing has no shocks. No suspension at all. Like a makeshift one. I just love the look of the seat, so I don't really want to change it. It just looks so sweet. I love it. And this thing climbing is no problem with it. I've taken it on some steep hills already out here in the woods, and it does fine. So yeah, I bought a Coleman mini bike. Something I've been wanting to do forever. Is it the coolest motorcycle in the world? No. Is it a motorcycle? I don't know. I don't think so. It's like a 200cc scooter with half the power, but goodness, it's fun. You see people doing all their modifications to them, getting them to pull up to 20 horsepower out of these little motors. I think mine's doing like 6.5 now or something. It's crazy, but I've been riding this since I started the video today, and my back already feels like it's shot. But I'm having fun, smiling, grinning ear to ear, pulling the So I think it'd be nice to have a couple of these if the world was ending. Oh yeah. If the world was really ending, 2 or 3 of these could really do you well. Yeah, so let me talk about when I started it up. So I got it going, and when I first got it, and it seemed like it was riding fine. I mean, these motors run differently than other kind of motors. It's like they make more noise, that shake. Here's what it is. You ever been on a go-kart that rode smooth? No. But yeah, it some nasty stuff in that carburetor, y'all. Very nasty stuff. To be honest, this clutch really isn't doing too bad either. Sometimes people talk about lag you get from these clutches, but I mean, no, it's not the fastest thing in the world from takeoff, but it gets the job done. I could see this lighting up some kid's world on Christmas. Yep, I'm going to be going by the book on this thing for the time that I own it. Doing the service manual and schedule and making sure everything's right, but this is a perfect bike for riding out here. My fiance's house. Oh man, let's check it out one more time. Yep, this thing's a lot of fun.